Starting. Okay, we are live for Boss Babe week number 9.
Awesome. So our very last letter for Boss Babe is E for excellent. It's from Philippines chapter 4, verse 8. And it's whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if nothing is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. So I'll post the last two, which the previous week was blessed. I'll post those two right now. So Melissa.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out Boss Babe week 9. So, who has systems in place? It could be like one, who just has one system in place? 2 systems, maybe, 3 systems. Yeah, right? That's about the max that I personally, as a high I can handle. Everything else just kind of okay, just fly by the seat of your pants. So, systems are really important to also work because you want to focus on IPAs. What are IPAs?
Income producing activities.
Aww.
Income producing activities.
So I have this fabulous sheet that I.
You were disappointed in how we said it.
No, I was happy that y'all all knew it at the same time. It was aw, bless your heart. You know it, but okay. So what are some income producing activities? List some IPAs off.
Holding appointments.
Yes.
5 meetings or 7 meetings a day, whichever one you use.
Yes. Millions, yes.
New team members.
New team members, yes.
$100 a day.
Sales.
Party.
Party numbers. Oh yeah, I had no idea what you meant by call. Also, coaching is half an IPA kind of thing. And interviews. Or chats. Those are income producing activities. So those are the things we want to focus on instead of what?
Dusting, removing things around.
Organizing. Yes.
Making hearts.
Yes.
Making hearts to put in the bag.
Yes. So yes.
Labeling.
And what do you do so you don't do those things? You get
Hire
an assistant.
somebody.
Yes, you hire somebody. You can't afford to not hire somebody. So, okay, so we're going to focus on, I have at least 4 if we get through, so we're going to jump around a little bit on this. But if we get through more, great. If not, it's all good. So keeping a filled up date book. Who feels really good about the systems that they use for booking? Kind of, yeah. I know I do. Okay, well, that's step 1. That's good. Now we just got to complete step 2. We're going to work 2. So, when you guys are booking, what is the first thing that you do? When you go to book, what is the very first thing that you do?
Make a list.
Every single time?
No.
Oh, good. I was like, girl, that's not a system. Yeah, so okay, so yeah, get your list or add to your list or make your list. Yes, you have your booking notebook. So for the high eyes in the room and on the computer, I start with a list and it lasts about 3 days. And then everything's just in my phone. So I have to I do have to make a new list every once in a while. So you can be a high eye and have a list and it'll all be okay. I don't know where my February list is.
Why I leave it in a notebook.
Yeah, but it's in a notebook. I don't know where that notebook is. So.
And highlighters.
Yes. I like highlighters too, but then I lose the highlighters. See, y'all, I'm such a high eye. I can't keep myself together. So, after you've made a list, what do you do?
Don't you prioritize the name?
Prioritize, yes. How do you know who to call?
The A's, B's, and C's or whatever.
Yeah. So I always, I personally like referrals the best, and then restaurant promotions or customer promotions because I've actually talked to them. And then when I warm chat, I'll do those. And then I know referrals are technically cold leads, but I think that they're warmer than like some other kinds of leads, like facial box leads, because they put their name in the box, they've never met you. At least with referrals, like their friend knows you. And I've had a couple people actually text that person and be like, is this for real? And they're like, yeah. She's like, she's awesome, she's fun. And I'm like, okay, great.
And I'm gonna agree to disagree, because
Mhm.
the facial boxes, I've been having great luck with them because
Yeah.
they're already showing me what they're interested in.
Right.
And what my last recruit was on a facial
Mhm.
box, and she was like, I wonder what took you so long, and I just kept going.
Yeah.
She was doing her face, and I was running around, and
Yeah.
she was talking about 2019, and I thought, well, I'm not gonna tell you why it's on that pile.
Yeah, and I know Brittany Haps, who I work with, Senior National Sales Director Brittany Haps, she built her whole national area on facial boxes. And I will just be very real, I do not like, facial boxes are not my favorite. They're just not. And I'm probably putting bad juju on them. They're lead. But like, they're just not my favorite. I try to do frames more often, but it's just not my favorite. That's just me. But so you prioritize your leads. Then what do you do? How many do you call?
10.
So I personally, my system is 10 contacts every single day. And I have been doing that pretty consistently. I did it for like a solid 2 months in January, minus like 1 or 2 days when I was hosting parties and they went late and I just like, I'm not texting people at 9:30 at night. And then this month has been a little hit or miss for me, but that's also because I've been hosting things. So that's like consistency, doing that 10 every day. And I'm in a challenge group where we don't get kicked out if we don't do 10. We just have to start over. And so that's been really helpful for me because I will not be that person. Like, I feel so much guilt, even though I know no one's mad at me. No one cares, but I care. Like, I know if I'm that person, and that's really helped me be consistent with filling up my date books, because then I don't forget about people that I need to message. Especially, like, I'll go through my phone, I'll go back 3 days from the last time I texted them, see who I've texted and what they said. Okay, cool. And then next day I go back 3 days, and I just keep doing that on my phone until and then I keep adding new people also. So I try to do 10 new contacts every day and then catch up with the rest. But if I don't have enough for 10 new, if I didn't get enough referrals for that, then I go back and everybody else. So after you've contacted, how do you guys contact them?
Depending on the situation.
Call.
Text
I
or
like
call.
to
Leave a voicemail.
Mhm.
Call first.
Okay, so do you guys actually call first?
Mhm.
Oh, y'all are brave, right? I don't. I do the Brittany Haps method, which I love. You text and ask if it's the right person. That's my favorite. And I've actually had a lot of success with this, especially actually with all ages, honestly. Let me get I'm trying to find, I just talked to somebody, here we go, okay. So this was from a lead generating event I did on Saturday. So this is lead generating, and I speak of them for referrals. So, hey Leslie, this is Melissa with Mary Kay. It was so nice to meet you yesterday at the trampoline park. That's where we were. I'm contacting you with exciting news. I picked your name as one of my winners from yesterday's event. Let me know I have the correct person so I can share all the details with you. If it's a referral, hey Leslie, this is Melissa with Mary Kay. I don't think we've met, but Kayla said that this was a good number to reach you at. She was gifted with 5 pampering sessions that include a free facial and gift certificate, and wanted one of them to go to smiley face. I use a lot of emojis so that, like, they know I'm a real person and that I have feelings and I'm not trying to take advantage of them. And then it always ends with, let me know I have the correct person so I can share all the details with you. And then it's always like, yes, this is me. Yes, you have it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, yay. Awesome. When is a good time to call you within the next 24 hours? That's how I call people, because I don't want to catch them at a bad time. Because I have found personally, and this is not everybody, but I found personally when I call people and it's not a good time, they never want to pick up the phone again for me because I caught them at a bad time. That is what I have found, and that also might have just been the bunch of leads that I got, who knows, but this way, like, I know that, and I put an alarm in my phone that says, call Leslie at 7, so I call them, and 9 times out of 10, they pick up the phone. Leslie actually last night did not pick up the phone, and I texted her today, and she's like, oh my god, I'm free now, call me, and it was great. But the reason I have filled up my date book is because I create a relationship with them on the phone and I talk to them. Unless they're like, I can't get on the phone for such and such reason. Okay, cool. I just wanted to let you know that I'm a real person, but we can totally text and then make sure that you call them at some point before you meet them so that they can hear your voice. So does anyone else have anything else about keeping a filled up date book? I have one more thing. Anyone else have any other ideas that you keep your date book filled?
Book your bookings.
Yes, book, sell, book, recruit. Yes, so book from your bookings. I literally, the past 2 months, I have only been working off of referrals and second appointments. That's all I've been doing. And I just happened to go into the trampoline park a couple weeks ago. I was like, this would be a fun a fun lead generating event. I didn't even really need it. But it's nice, don't get me wrong, I like my leads. But my referrals and bookings from bookings has been the lifeline of my business for the past 2 months. So assume that they are going to book. And how many times do you have to say second appointment during your appointment? At least 7 times, yes. So I always start with it, and then if someone has questions, we're like, oh my gosh, we can totally do that at your second appointment. Like, if we're not gonna do something that's in the facial or like in my flip chart, like they wanna try something, like vitamin C squares. Oh my gosh, when you host, you're totally gonna get to do vitamin C squares because only my hostesses get to do that at your second appointment. Fancy. Yes, so book from your bookings. When do you guys do bookings? Mm-hmm. Like, when do you guys personally book?
All the time.
Go ahead.
I have an hour lunch break,
Mhm.
so I'll eat for 30 minutes
Mhm.
and then do bookings.
Cool, every day.
No, but
Okay.
it's on my calendar
Mhm.
for this week
Awesome.
to do
Yay.
it. So, because I couldn't figure out a good method,
Yeah.
because
You gotta find a
the
system that works for
girls
you.
at where I work, I don't want them to think that I'm just always trying to get them to do a facial and trying to get them to buy
Right.
things. So and plus I like them. So I bought, I hang out. That's our
Yeah.
downtime. So I don't want to just be like, okay, bye,
Yeah.
So I got to build some sort of relationship because I do have 2 really good customers from them.
Right.
Friends, and then after work it depends on what day it is with the
Mhm.
kids. And
Yeah.
the family
Right.
And everything like that.
So I am bad at consistency, so I personally have to do 10 contacts every day because that is the step that I'm taking towards a consistent business. But I know a lot of nationals and a lot of top sales directors who only book on Monday and Tuesday, and that's their time. So like, there's no right or wrong answer. I was just wondering when y'all do it. In order for me to be like, I'm working on consistency, so like I have to do it every single day. If I don't, no.
I found the best place for me to book is in my car.
Yes. Can lock everybody out.
Yeah, there's nobody around me
Mhm.
and there's nothing to distract me.
Right.
Nice.
I will do that a lot when I'm driving somewhere. If I realize that I have like 2 extra minutes, I'm like, oh, I can send out 2 texts. Awesome. Like, I'll just get to it.
And I'll add to that because if I go to a coffee shop,
Mm-hmm.
it's not a real busy one because I do get distracted
Yeah.
by anything. Or like I've gone to, I think it's La Pete's or something, just
Yeah, where it's just
restaurant,
calm
and but I just sat there because I was like, I don't wash dishes, nothing distracts me.
Right. You don't create excuses.
Iron my clothes.
Right.
whatever. I can find anything to distract me. That does happen.
So-
Phone calls like that and so I freak out. I can't go to like a coffee shop because I'm like actually gonna call, like actually talk to them and get like freaked out with everybody in the restaurant listening to me. They're not, but it freaks me out.
I only call, because I don't right off the bat. Like, if I know I'm going to be somewhere, then I'll just be like, sorry, I have to call someone. She totally wants to have a pampering session. I'm just so super excited. Bye. And like, I'll go do it. And then they know what they're going to hear from, like, that's going to come out of my mouth. So if they
No, I mean, like,
eavesdrop,
just
it's
down
kind of
to
like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Like, the key for me was I was in Dallas and I was like,
I don't know
I don't know
anybody.
anybody here. That's silly, but I just like, I don't know anybody here. This is all the time I have.
Right.
I'm trying to, my problem's been not so much of what somebody else is listening to me, but the background noise is,
Mm-hmm.
and the person that I'm calling hear me on their voicemail or in
Yeah.
conversation. So if it's so loud, My rule of thumb's always been if I don't place it so well, I couldn't carry on a conversation across the table and hear somebody, I'm not gonna be making a phone call.
Right.
I'll do text or something else, but I try.
And then you can always be like, okay, I'm gonna be free at 6 o'clock tonight. Like, is that a good time for you? Or like, when is best time for you to call? And then that way, you know you're gonna catch them. That kind of stuff. All right, so you've booked the appointment. You have it on your books. How do you coach them?
Well, it depends on if it's a party.
Mm-hmm.
If you turned it into a party.
So what I do personally is I just book the appointment first. I mentioned that it's more fun with girlfriends, and if they say something about girlfriends joining them, great. I almost slightly ignore it until after I get all their information. So the next text that I send to them, or if I'm on the phone, they're like, oh, Thursday next week at 6:30 works great. I'm like, awesome, okay. So I'm gonna send you the address. Like I tell them, like, if that's where I'm having it next Thursday at the studio here. So I'm like, great, okay, so you guys know where like the Applebee's is, and so I'm like, I'll send you the actual address so that you have to memorize that. And then they giggle. That's hilarious. And I'll say I was gonna send you a cute invite and a text that you can send to your friends. So let me just ask you a couple of questions so I have the right products for you. So I always ask, or I text this out. When guests are to RSVP to me, this is what I text out. 1, do you have oily combination, normal, dry, or acne-prone skin? I add the acne-prone because that is what I'm passionate about. If you do not want to do the Clear Proof set, don't do it. You can talk about it, but that is what I'm passionate about. And I think I've done all 4 of our skincare lines at one party. But that's just me, and because my I personality, I can just do all that. I'm like, whatever, it's fine. Yeah, if you're a C personality, don't try to attempt that. So I throw in the acne prone. You don't have to throw in the acne prone. And then the second question is, if I had a magic wand and could fix anything about your skin, what would it be? Dark circles, dark spots, wrinkles. I mean, you name it. And most of the time, I'm like, oh, what I've been getting is oily and acne. And I'm like, girl, me too. Like, I always try to relate to them so they know that they're not walking in. Like, I'm not perfect. You're not going to walk in. I'm not going to be this perfect person that doesn't have any skincare problems and try to tell you what to do with your skin. Because I don't. You know, if y'all see this one right here, that's been there for like 2 weeks now. So I think it just comforts them. Like, oh my gosh, I have dark circles under my eyes too. My mother and my grandmother gave them to me. It's awesome. But we're going to fix that. And then my third question is, do you want skincare or makeup in your spa bag? So those are the 3 questions I asked, so that I'm getting to know them. I'm getting to understand what like insecurities are, because that was me when I was asked those questions. I was like, oh my God, my acne. Like, that's all I want to change is my acne. I don't care if I have wrinkles right now. I just want my acne gone, because acne's on top of the wrinkles.
Yeah, the only thing I add to that was, what is your experience with Mary Kay?
Mm-hmm.
Because I've just gotten a couple of new customers over the internet because their
Yes.
consultant didn't deliver after 3 months.
Yes.
I got tired
And
waiting
yeah, read your
I wanna
customers.
know
Like,
if
I
they
have a
have
lot of sorority girls right now that I'm facialing, and so 9 times out of 10, they probably didn't realize that Mary Kay still existed, and they haven't tried it. But sometimes when I'm talking to them, they'll be like, oh, well, I tried this from Mary Kay, and and then if they go, oh, well, it didn't work, I'm like, okay, did you consistently use it? Like, for how long? You just start asking questions, and then they're like, oh, they're more open because you're solution oriented. That is what I've found is the most important, is being solution oriented. That is my superpower. I problem solve. And that will also lead the negative people out of your life. Personal experience. Okay, so you booked a time, you have all of their info, and then I go, so it's totally free for you to also bring some girlfriends, and it's way more fun because then we can play games and I can bring prizes. If it's just you, you would get the prize, and I'm not like that. So then they giggle. I'm like, so then I tell them you can send, I'll send the invite and a text that you can send to your friends. Literally all you have to do is hit copy, paste, and I make it super easy for you. And they're like, great, oh my gosh, I don't have to do anything. Like, it's not even that much, but when you tell them I'm going to do everything for you, all you have to do is copy and paste. It's a mental thing where they're like, well, I can do that, when they're really also doing all the work for you. So you start getting RSVPs. and then I ask them the same 3 questions, have a conversation with them. Most of the time I do that through texting. I don't always call them unless they ask for me to call them, or if I have, like, I can't text, like I'm driving. But I mostly text yes.
Do you put RSVP your number?
Yes. At the bottom of my invitation, it says RSVP to Melissa for your personalized swag bag, and then my phone number. Y'all make sure your phone number's right on it, because I did that once. And some poor guy in Virginia called being like, this is not Melissa with Mary Kay. I was like, hope you don't live near me. I'm all really mad. So, okay, so that happens. So let's say you've booked them out for like a week from now. So like next Tuesday, so you booked someone for today, and you've gotten, when do you get their invite to them?
24 hours.
I do within 24 hours. It just happened today that like I literally like got off the phone and was like, oh, I just need to change this date because the address is the same. Because it's at the studio, boom, go. That was really easy, and like at 5 minutes after I got off the phone with her, I was able to send it. But yeah, we're usually within 24 hours, and I always give myself 24 hours so I can, what is it, under promise and over deliver. That's good. I always mix them up and I'm like, that's not right. So I always be like, in the next 24 hours, or like I'll tell them like, I'm teaching flute lessons right now, so when I'm done, I'll be able to make the invite for you and send that to you. So you send them the invite and you start getting your RSVPs so that's Tuesday, so let's say it's Wednesday, tomorrow, so you send them the invite. When do you talk to them again?
Pretty quickly, within 24 hours of the end.
Usually when I do 24 to 48 hours if I don't have any RSVPs. If people start immediately RSVPing, or I'm like, oh my gosh, I just got a text from this person. Oh my gosh, you have 3 people joining you, double swag bag, and like total, like all caps, like the heart face thing, yeah. What is that? Smiley face with heart eyes. And then they're like, oh, I'm so excited. And then the day before or the morning of, again, it just depends on my schedule. Like things are on Wednesdays, I teach really late, so I can't do a lot of things on Wednesday nights. So if I have appointments on Thursday, like Thursday morning, I have a text that says, hey Melissa, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to meet you and all your friends tonight. All of my prizes and products are packed. See you at 7:30. And then they're like, yeah, we're so excited. Or you'll hear, oh, well, so-and-so isn't coming, but I'm still really excited. And so then that way you're like, oh my gosh, I have 3 more people who are coming. I had that at a party on Sunday. It was Tuesday. Sunday, thank you. I don't know what it is. I thought it was only 3 people, and it turned out to be 5. And I was like, woo-hoo, thank you. It was awesome. So, because they were like, oh, this person's also coming. So, then so that's the day of or the day before. And then I also try to text all the guests also to say, oh, I'm so, like the same text, oh, I'm super excited to meet you, can't wait, all the prizes are packed, hope you're ready for some fun, see you at 7:30 or whatever the time is. So that's coaching your party. Does anyone else have anything else to add, or like any other systems that anyone else uses for coaching? Absolutely. Fine. Also, I'll just text them if I'm thinking about them. If I'm like looking at my date book, I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna text you and be like, oh my gosh, just looking at my date book, I'm just so excited for a party or whatever, or facial or whatever. And they're like, oh, you're thinking about me? Like when people do that to you, don't you just like smile ear to ear? You gotta do the same thing for them. I was talking to my boyfriend about that and his team members too. I was like, don't you like compliments? Yeah, I'll give them too. Okay, so you've had your appointment and someone has put B on their card and they want you to bribe them, because I'm not a bribery, to talk to them about the opportunity. So what do you do? What is the first thing that you tell them? Like you're sitting down with them, you say, oh my gosh, I see that you put B down on your paper. What do you say next?
It was a good time the next 24 hours to get together.
It's the second thing you say. You tell them, oh my gosh, I'm so excited! It's again a praising thing, because that way they don't feel like they're just a number and like you just want to recruit them. That's one of the things that I've really noticed, especially in this studio. Everyone who's come through is like, oh my god, y'all are just so nice and like want to know me as a person. Like, I'm not just a number to you. And I'm like, well, yeah, you're not. You are a real person. Like, and I think just in the world of network marketing, obviously excluding Mary Kay, that's kind of the thing. It's like, okay, so when do you want to join? And I've had people be like, I don't want a free facial because I know that you're just going to recruit me. All right, boo-boo wrinkles to you, whatever. Peace out. So that is what I always be like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited because I love your spirit. Oh, is it Shelly's phone that's attached to the speaker? I think that's a little bit. She was just blowing up her phone. Shelly Scott's. And they're not all in this room. All of mine are right now. Touche. So that was one of the things that when I was having a lot of problems holding career chats, like that was one of the things that was suggested to me. Praise them, like why do you want to talk to them? Why do you want to continue talking to them? Oh my gosh, like Betty, I just love your personality. It is just like you light up the room, and you do. Like that's just one of the things that we all love about Betty, right? Yeah, no, yeah.
Talking to me? I'm doing a script.
No, I mean find something that you love. Like why did you want them on your team? Why did you want to hold a career chat with them? Because you are so super sharp on, and like if you left this room without me trying to bribe you, I would be doing my job. Like doesn't that make you feel good?
Yep.
And then they set up a little collar.
Thank you for making me feel good.
Like that's our job, right? Makes you feel important. So it's in those small things. So then, Mary, what do you do?
And then
Put my C away and do what you said. Can we get together next week?
Yes. So I personally have just found that everyone is just so busy with their school and their work, and that's just kind of the realm that I am in right now. So yes, toe to toe, knee to knee. Is it nose to nose? Yes. Is it? Yeah. It's obviously the best that I have found where I'm like, especially if they're nervous about talking to you, like, oh my gosh, can I just send you this really short video for you to watch? And I have a couple, like I have one for stay-at-home moms, I have one for college kids, I have one for people who are in corporate America, like one for teachers, that I just keep in my phone. I go, okay, I'm literally going to send this to you right now because I will forget. And honestly, God, I will forget. That's not an excuse for me to pull out my phone. Like, I will forget if I don't do it right then. And then I make sure they received it. So they're like, oh, look, it just popped up. And I'm like, great. Okay, so watch that video. And when is the best time in the next 24 hours for us to hop on the phone and answer a few questions following up with it? Because if you do the follow-up questions with me, you'll be entered in to win our new brush collection. That's what I'm doing in the month of March. When I hit 25 career chats, I'm raffling off our new brush set. So they want to be entered in so that they will actually talk to you. And that's how I got my 3 career chats within basically like 48 hours this weekend. It was just like boom, 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 boom. And I was like, thanks guys. Because I had personally been really struggling the past month with getting people to not stand me up and to just stop texting or texting me back. So that's how, and then my 4 questions, they're still new. I like have to read them off of my phone. I have to find it. Okay, so my first question is, what impressed or surprised you the most? And if they haven't watched the video, you can still ask them that question. So I had 2 girls who didn't watch the video yet, but they were able to tell me what impressed them the most about all the information that I told them at their facial. So what impressed or surprised you the most? Number 2, if in your wildest dreams you ever decided to do Mary Kay, why would you do it? That one's huge. And then that makes it not seem real to them, where like you're pressuring them to do Mary Kay. It's just like in your wildest dreams, like if it, make believe world. We're gonna live in Neverland for a little bit. And then question 3, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being you would, I say you would rather beg for food on the street instead of do skincare for a living. And 10 being, this sounds awesome, I'd love to get started, and you can't pick 5 because it's a chicken answer. Where do you fall on that scale of wanting to start your business or this market? And then they tell you the answer, you guys can talk about it, you can overcome objections, yada, yada, yada. Or if they just are like, 8 because I just don't have the $100 right now, and that's all that's holding me back. Okay, cool. And question 4 is, what 2 characteristics would you bring to Mary Kay that would make you great at this business? So they start to praise themselves. That's another thing to open them up more, because they're like, I know all women like to talk about themselves. Am I wrong? Well, I know, I'm really good at making people laugh. Right? Well, like, and so people are like, oh, they give you the reason why they would be good, and then you'd be like, I think, like, I see that in you. Like, Betty, you love people, and that is what our business is about. So you would be great at this.
Thank
You are great at this.
Wow.
And then it's like, oh, I would be good at this. And then if they weren't a 10, then sometimes we're like, you know what, let's do this. And if they're still on the fence, I go, oh my gosh, well, thank you so much. You're going to be entered into Win the Rush collection. I'm so super excited. I hope that you win. And then if you have your permission to invite you to any events, or can I send you other videos when I'm in different contests? Oh yeah, sure, because it was painless. I'm like, whatever, yeah, I'll watch another video. Shoot. They entered in and win another prize? Yeah. You can do that for me. So that just opens you up to more and to more communication. And then theoretically, they already have their second appointment. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to see you on Friday. We're going to have so much fun. And girl, honestly, if you go to bed thinking about Mary Kay and you wake up thinking about Mary Kay, I think you should just give it a shot. Because literally, what do you have to lose? It's $100, and you get almost $400 right now worth of free products. So you get the product you want, and if you don't do anything, we'll still be friends. And then they're like, oh, okay. And then that plants the seed in their head. So then I try to follow up and be like, did you have any other questions that might have popped into your head after we hung up last night? Oh yeah, or no, you pretty much answered everything. And then I joke, I'm doing my job, thanks. So that they don't feel like dumb is not the right word, but that's all the only word I think about right now. But like they don't feel dumb for not asking questions or having more questions. Oh, great. I do my job. And then again, they giggle and
You are fun.
I really just make fun of myself. Is really what I do. Okay, any questions about holding a career chat?
Say your third question again.
Oh.
Please.
On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being you would never ever want to teach skincare for a living, not tell Mary Kay. Teach skincare for a living. I'd rather beg for food on the street. 10, this sounds awesome. Let's give it a shot. What do I have to lose? 5 is, oh, and then you can't say 5 because it's your answer.
Yeah.
See?
You're fun. Did you make up those questions? Or
No,
that
those are from Aubrey Stanley in Tennessee. Because she posts when she recruits people in her unit on her personal Facebook, and just like literally every day I post on Facebook. New team member, new team member, new team member, new unit member, and I'm like, girl, what are you doing? And because I was struggling, I boxed her during Pace Setters 2 weeks ago, and I was like, what are you doing? And why can't I do this? And then I had 3 people out of 3 say yes, and actually talk to me. It was awesome. So I talked to her last night, and I was like, it worked! All right, we're gonna go to the next page, and we're gonna maximizing guest events. So I don't know, and I'm pretty sure it was in a red jacket class at 7-Up brunch, and it was a mom, NSD, and her daughter. You were sitting next to me. If you remember this. And she was like, "Who has guests?" And I had to, so I was like, and she was like, "Everyone in the room who doesn't have a guest chose to not have a guest." I was like, huh? And I want to say that's like 99% true. Like, did you literally ask every single person that God put on your heart to invite to that event? And I know things come up, things happen. Like we all have guests canceled. Yes, it stinks. But if you have 4 or 5 lined up, one of them is going to show up, hopefully. So I always, so 7-Up brunch this weekend, I made a list of people that I talked to in February who were kind of interested, like maybe not at this time. I have a couple people I've been working on who I have not chased off yet. Literally every time a video comes out, I'm like, wait, not this for me, please say yes. I don't actually tell them that. And so I'm just constantly, I'm like, oh my gosh, so we're having this brunch and I would love for you to be my guest. I totally thought of you. Again, praising them and making them feel special that you're not just like going down your list of contacts and it's like, oh, I guess she'll do. Like, tell them why you want to hang out with them. Like, do you guys remember Kaylin, who was one of my guests in the beginning or right at the end of January? Super, super sweet girl. But we got breakfast a couple days after just because I wanted to hang out with her. And I told her that, like, I just wanted to hang out with her because we are very similar in our shyness. And she was like, no one's ever, like, asked to hang out with me. And I was like, oh. I just was like, oh my gosh, girl. So you never know, like, what you're going to do for somebody when you be like, do you want to come to brunch? And they're like, do I want to leave my kids at the house with my husband? Yes. What kind of question is that? So it's just like, put the people that God puts on your heart on a piece of paper and text them or call them and tell them why you want them to come to the event. And you've got to, my rule is if I don't invite 10 people to an event, I can't complain if nobody shows up. If I've invited 10 people and like, I literally went through a string where like all of my guests ended up in the ER or somebody close to them. It was
like a curse.
ridiculous. And I was like, I don't know what God is protecting me from, but please stop hurting people. Like, I felt so bad. But I was just like, okay, I've literally done all I can do. And so I know that we have Monday nights, we have Tuesday nights, we have Thursday nights. Like, just because you don't have a guest on Tuesday nights, like the next 2 Thursdays, I have 3 hostesses. I have 2 hostesses next Thursday and a hostess for the Thursday after, because that's an option. So if Tuesday doesn't work, like, find another time, because you can add another guest event. You know, we have so many resources in the DFW area. Like, just invite. And if they can't, be like, oh my God, bummer. Okay, well, next time I'm totally gonna invite you. I've literally been inviting this girl to brunch for like the past 10 months. No joke. And she will come to a brunch one of these days. She will not be working at 10 a.m. Mm-hmm. I don't know when that's gonna be, but one of these days it's gonna be. She's working at 10 a.m. this Saturday, and I was like, I feel passionate. So my rule is 10. It's like, if you don't vote, you can't complain kind of thing. Same thing. If you don't invite 10 people, you can't complain that nobody's here. I know, doesn't that hate in the summer? Okay, let's go back to the first page. Shelly seems like she's on a roll, so keep going. Being ready for your makeovers. So, what do you guys need to be prepared for? What do you guys need to have in your bag before you walk out the door to a makeover? Products. Y'all, do you know how many times I've gone in my car and like, my roll back is in my bathroom? How many times I've left it there? Don't do it. You can still have successful parties, but don't do it. It makes it so much harder. So you need to roll a bag. I keep little baggies, so whenever like Shelly gives you prizes and puts them in those cute cellophane bags, I have a bag for profile cards. I have a bag for sales receipts. I have a bag for completed stuff, so after the party it goes into that bag. Save them and reuse them, and that way, like, my bag is organized chaos. If I see personnel look in my bag, like Mary and Lauren, you're not allowed to look in my bag.
Yeah, I'm right now
do it.
having withdrawals.
Yeah, like,
It was
don't.
hard enough staring at your car in the rain.
Oh my gosh, and my car is a total and utter wreck, and I know where everything is. I did. I was like, I know exactly where it is. I opened up my car door and was like,
Let me hold your umbrella.
yeah. Like, let me focus on something. Yeah, I have an idea. So then at least I know, like, oh, I can grab one of these 3 bags and one of them's going to be the profile cards. You know, I know that, like, it's going to be there. So I have all those. And then you need set sheets. I personally use the Fabulous referral sheet. I don't use the back of my profile cards. But thank goodness when I run out of my Fabulous referral sheets, because I'm super forgetful and I don't print out enough, you have the back of your profile card. So I like those because it asks all the questions at the bottom and you don't have to be awkward. Like, do you want to learn more about the opportunity? They just click yes, no, maybe. So, and then y'all make sure you have enough mirrors, because I did that on Sunday. I only had 3 and I had 5 guests. Always bring extras. Mirrors. Tray inserts. I actually kind of like some parties without tray inserts because it gets you up and like more involved. Yeah, and I just squirt it on their hands. Yeah, you look like you were on a roll, so I just kept going. So I'm good. Yeah.
I'm good.
Okay, yeah. So Yeah, mirrors, trays, washcloths, also washcloths. If you're at someone's home, they probably also have washcloths, so good thing. But if you forget them, that's not the end of the world, but if you already have product, it's not the end of the world, but y'all just learn from my mistakes. Bring product. Double check. So we went over the first 3.
Okay, awesome.
I did career, and I did all of mine in the right.
Oh, you did? Okay, cool. Okay, awesome.
We're good.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for laughing at all my jokes.
We just didn't have to put the mask in there, so they're ready to fly through the rest. Okay,
Yeah, perfect.
okay, we've already done bookings and referrals. And we've already booked career chats too.
So I think that maybe your seat.
Yes.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, that'd be fabulous. All right, so who's learned a new tip already? Okay, so I don't know if she prefaced this at the very beginning, and I'll just kind of say it here in the middle. These are lots of systems. Okay, please don't think that you're like, we're going to flip the switch and have all these systems in place all overnight. They take time to develop. Okay, and so give yourself time to start with 1 or 2, and then like we're talking like 4 or 5 months, and then maybe start in on another system. So if you ever think back like, ooh, I'm struggling with this, or you have that feeling like, what just happened, or that oh crap feeling, that's probably a lack of a system. Okay, like if you're going, oh crap, where's my starter kit? You're trying to get out the door. Okay, that's a system that's not in place. Or if you're going, oh crap, the party's tomorrow and I haven't even talked to the hostess. That's that's a coaching system. Okay, so I think of it as that. If I ever catch myself going, oh crud, then there's something missing there. Okay. All right, so y'all talked about filling up your date books, like a system for that, coaching your appointments, and which being ready is what she was doing. Oh, perfect. So we just need to talk about following up after the makeover and the reorder business are the 2 that I was going to hit. Okay, and the reason I wanted to hit them because it's really kind of funny. Those were not my best systems, but I have put things into place that help me so that I do look good. You know what I mean? Okay. So the following up after your makeover. The system that I put into place, I'm just going to say, I have, you know how I have 2 phone numbers? Okay, the second phone number is one where it allows me to be able to text from my computer. It's with a company called Easy Blast. And so I have been putting all my people, like a couple days after the party when I do the paperwork and put it in on Mary Kate InTouch. It actually goes right to that account as well, and I enroll them in a 2 + 2 + 2. So my phone number sends them a text out in 2 days. My phone number sends them a text in 2 weeks, and then my phone number sends them a text in 2 months. Y'all, that has changed my business dramatically because I wasn't doing it. I wasn't following up with it. I would put it on my calendar, and I was like, oh my gosh, who was that person? Okay, and then I may or may not do it. Have y'all ever done that? Okay, so now it's set up to where it goes out and then they text me back and I'm like, oh, what's that? But there's a shorter span, so I actually recall who it is. If that, you know what I mean? Like it's within the 2, I'm not perfect on the 2 days and the 2 weeks yet, like get it in there, but it does get put into the system within about a week or so after the appointment. So it's not exactly on the 2 days, the 2 weeks, does that make sense? But it's close enough time frame that when they do text me back, I know who it is. And it has totally changed the communication and the connection with new people that I facial. They're more attached to me because they're hearing from me again.
Is Easy Blast a app or?
Yeah, so I actually brought the stuff. Now, I'm not going to tell, I mean, if you guys want to look into it, you're more than welcome. I would actually highly recommend it. They did do a consultant version of it. And the link, if you want to actually look at this piece of paper that I printed out, I put it's not called a pinned post anymore. It's called a announcement in our Facebook page. At the top, if you look at our Facebook group page on your phone, you won't see it unless you click on it and it opens. When you're on your computer, you'll see it. But I added just this afternoon, I added the Book Me calendar, the link to my calendar, and then I added the link to the Easy Blast. So you take a look at it, you decide if it's something that you want to incorporate in your business now, or if you'd like to incorporate it later or in a couple of months. but it's $20 a month for consultants is what they started. And there's lots more benefits that they do, not just the 2+2+2. But there's no contact limits. You can schedule and send text messages as you wish. I know Melissa does that because she has an Android phone, but if you have an iPhone, you cannot schedule future texts. That is the only thing that I've heard that Android has up on an iPhone. And I have heard there's apps that do that, but I've never found any that worked really well. It also, all the replies and the calls, what it is you basically assign a new phone number. So you have 2 phone numbers. And so like I tell you guys, y'all can call or text either one of my numbers. It comes to my phone.
And that's much cheaper than Skippy-O, because I signed up for that.
Oh, stay away from that. Yeah. So I'll pass this around. I mean, by no means condone. I mean, I'm not supposed to be promoting anything. But if you want to take a look at it, it is working for me. And I'll just tell you, it's made the connection with my customers like jump through the roof. My retention rate with my customers is huge. So even if I don't see them for a second appointment, they're still connected to me. So just keeping that communication is huge. Okay. If you can do a handwritten type note after an appointment, great. But sometimes I'll get them to the hostesses, but not necessarily to every guest. Okay. But the 2+2+2 is huge. And to me, that's the follow-up after appointments. Okay. I mean, Mary Kay taught us that. I just think because of our busyness and our we're on a go. And I mean, I'm go, and I don't even work a full-time job. So those of you who work a full-time job, I mean, yeah, you've got to put things in place that do things for you. That's my thinking. Like if I'm not good at it, I need help in that area. So, okay, so that's all I'm gonna say for follow-up.
Where did you say it was?
Oh, on our Facebook group, when you open it up, if you scroll down, see where it says announcements.
Oh, here.
Yeah, where it says announcements, and then it says see more. There's the whole post.
Oh, okay.
So there's a link there to book me now, which is what we're going to talk about in the next one. And then there's the Easy Blast link. So that way when you click on it, it actually pulls this up. I just printed it out to have one here tonight, but it pulls this up and you guys can look at it. Okay. So if you're not paying a monthly household bill, this would be a monthly business bill for $20. And you all can sell $40 a month and pay a $20 bill. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, the other, all right, reorder business.
That's not here.
Where is it?
Reorder business is another system. First thing I wrote down, you can't even think about a reorder business if you are not participating in Preferred Customer Program. PCP. All right, Preferred Customer Program is where you enroll your customers to receive the lookbook once a quarter, and do not do it one time, or do not let your team members do it one time and tell you that it doesn't work. The only time you're allowed to tell me it doesn't work is if you have enrolled for 4 quarters for a full year, and you have called and followed up on every person on the list. Then you can tell me if it doesn't work. Okay? So there's no hit and missing. You enroll all 4 quarters. Your customers you are creating a, you're creating the, what do you call it? It's the atmosphere, the way that you run things. You are putting them into that system, okay? And so they will get used to it. And what they get used to, they will come to expect. Okay, and after you've had them on there for a year, then they'll be asking you where's their book. Because sometimes I'll get picky and I'll put everybody on it. And then as soon as I do that, the one that didn't get the book is calling me going, I haven't heard from you. And they're wanting to place an order and they need a book. Okay, so it takes time to build, and like my customers are used to getting that quarterly book. My customers are used to getting a birthday postcard, letting them know happy birthday, 20% off this month. I have ordering patterns wrapped around that 20% birthday month. Okay, so you are creating, if you're not doing anything, then you're not creating any kind of atmosphere for your customers. Okay, so you have to put those things in place. The Preferred Customer Program is like not even a choice. Another thing that you can do on the Easy Blast is you can do a monthly email. Okay, and so I don't know if you guys have realized that sometimes when your customers go in and enroll in Mary Kay, my customers, they opt out of the emails because they don't want emails from the company. That's the difference with the Easy Blast. Once a month, my customers get an email with all the products, with the videos they can click on to go watch, and it comes from me, not from Mary Kay. It makes a big difference. It really does. And so a monthly email, I would say, that's huge for your customers for reorder business. And then the third thing that I have down for reorder business is your Facebook group, private Facebook group. Okay. And so with my systems, I can send out a text, I can send out an email, and I can post. Just know and don't ever think you're over blasting your customers. If you're putting out a special or you're promoting something, you want to send it out in all three ways. Not everybody does everything. And I know some of y'all are really good and you'll see me post something in Boxer and Facebook, but I'll tell you, you're not the norm. You're not the norm. Most people just check one or the other. Okay, and some people don't check any, they only read their emails. Okay, so think about that. That's grooming you for your future team, what you do with your customers. And so if you promote something in an email to your customers, you also want to post it in your private Facebook group. And if you can send it out in a text too, you can send it out in a text. Okay, so all three ways to communicate. Yes.
Okay, so without the Easy Blast thing, I always get frustrated with emails. Because when I get new customers in, I just use my Google Gmail, right now, and so I'm I can't just easily just send all of my customers an email. Does anybody have a suggestion?
You can send them all in Gmail.
But I don't have I don't have a list.
in a group.
It's not like I can just go my customers and they just
You don't put them in a group in my Gmail?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't
Group.
have a way to get because when I get new customers that I put in to my customers, I don't go and I'm just gonna open up Gmail and add them to that as well.
Yeah.
That's just seems like a
Yeah.
whole waste.
Yeah. Well, but it's a system. It's a system though, and I have thought that I've been trying to decide whether or not to continue putting things into my Gmail because I have
customers that drop off and they're still on there or it's just a mess.
Well, you know what, and my contacts is huge in my phone, and I'm okay with it. And it's pretty cool. Randomly I'll get people that'll pop up, and I'm like, oh, I know this person when they call. But I release that and just.
Well, I have to be in my phone. I guess I just don't have all that. Anybody can help me.
Well, and if you create lists inside Gmail, then you just dump them.
Because my work
Label.
stuff is all Outlook, so I'm used to how that works, and I can organize that. But I don't understand Gmail. I've tried to organize it and get it. It's just I don't know. I don't understand it, and I'm.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
you probably should grab a student. They probably show you in a heartbeat.
Oh, especially these days.
In touch to them. You just can't add.
Right. You can't add graphics
any
and stuff.
picture graphics or anything, which is.
Yeah.
Well, I have to say, you guys, being in my new networking group that I'm in, but the things that we have already for Mary Kay is just for what we are just
our app is free.
It's handed to.
I told them that from day one.
Yes.
I told them when I went for the thing to help set up that app, how many years?
Yeah.
4 years ago.
But
I told them the only way it was gonna work is if they made it free forever. From the beginning, always free.
Yeah, but that's
Well, not like
huge.
the only way,
That's
but it was
huge
like
because there's
really
been
darn
so
good.
many dollars invested in that. And y'all, people we have not a media. They call it a I don't know, the person that does all the pictures.
She came to our.
Webmaster.
And I'm like, I did.
They told us about it. I was like.
Well, I did a one-on-one with her, and I was like, I have somebody that does that. Oh, that's done for me. And so I had no use for her. But majority of businesses out there are having to pay the fee for that, you guys. So just know we are blessed. And like, we are in business. We are not by ourselves by any means. We have a lot of stuff handed there.
Our website costs like $500.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
All right, so those are the main things on reorder business. Does that, and again, look, y'all, we could literally spend a training night on each one of these. So just jot them down: PCP, monthly email, Facebook group. Okay, so that was I was just talking about reorders. And then I think Melissa got to go coaching your appointments and all that. So we literally spent a whole night on all these.
Can I add something about reordering?
Yeah.
I don't remember who it was now. It was at a brunch though. She was talking, the lady that came and did the packaging.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Michelle.
Oh, it's Michelle Wetlands from here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That made a big impact on me because I'm not groupie. And I've always had a really hard time with it. But what she said that, and I think this really applies to our boss thing, like it's our image in our product. And so I've tried to be more groupie. And it's like I get more excited too.
Yeah.
And then I think my customers have noticed because they like get even more excited when I bring them something. Or other people, like even my kids, my personal children are like, oh, like they like on and then they deliver it the other day. And then Lily was like, Mommy, we should that gift to your friend.
Yeah.
I'm like, she's
Yeah, that's
free. And she's
that is definitely a part of reorders. And I made two, like I was packaging up orders today, and I have gift bags with tissue paper coming out. They smell good. I had one text me last week. And this is another one. She came from the 2+2 from my party back in January. And then she got added on her birthday month. And so she reordered with me. And so I met her in the Hobby Lobby parking lot and handed her her package. And then a couple hours later, she texted me and she's like, what did you spray on this tissue paper? It smells, my car smells amazing. And so I texted her what it is. And then I went back and put a note on her account that she liked that fragrance. And so, but yes, that's huge. And I mean, it's always a gift bag. And I do the little baggies with the candy and the samples. And to make things easy, I took an index card and I put January, February, and I'm on March. And I pick out 2 samples each month that I stick to. And then, so I'm not just randomly grabbing samples. So like this month I'm doing Appleberry lipstick and a foundation primer. So those are the 2 samples that go in all my reorder bags. And then if they spend over $40 or more, they get a free hand cream this month. So one month I did 2-in-1 shower gel. I mean, they're like a full size $10, $12, $14 item. For when it's actually probably when they spend $50 or more. I put that in there. They get the sample plus the product giveaway. And so I pick one out per month, and it's so nice because once you pick it out, you don't have to think about it, and that's one less thing you have to make a decision about.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really big on that right now. I pick out your clothes the night before. It's one less thing you have to think about the next day. And then your brain is able to work on more stuff elsewhere. So same thing with the sample and the free giveaway per month. Those are big for reorders. And I just have it on an index card that stays right with my product. So and then I pick another one out right towards the end of the month for the next month. So I can order it on my last order of the month and be ready for the reorders that come in starting on the new month. Okay. Wow. Yeah, not awesome. Okay, so let's wrap up for week 9. This is your homework. So while you got that open, let me jot these down. Or you guys jot this down. Did she talk about the career chat one?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Yeah, I'm gonna ditch. Well, 1, 2. I'm gonna give y'all 3 things, and you have actually until the 20th to complete them. Okay. So y'all ready? 1, 2, and 3. You have until March the 20th to actually complete this class. So this is gonna wrap us up. Be done with boss days. And the reason why it's through the 20th is because I believe it's the 22nd. Is that Thursday night? Yeah, and so we're going to talk about the March calendar really fast. But let me give you your homework. Number 1 is you're going to do your Boss Babe reflections. It's the last pages inside your Boss Babe notebook. So if you flip it over, there's a reflections page. But the second part to that is you're gonna answer and complete those, and then you're gonna book me for a 30-minute phone call using the book me thing. And so, yeah, you're gonna click on that and pick a time out and book me so that we can actually talk about your reflections. So it doesn't count if you don't book me and hold your appointment with me.
Would you be okay with us doing that? Because those babies are permanent, those 3 babies.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're
Well,
packed and ready to
yeah.
go to the. I talked to her today, so thank you.
That's number 1. Number 2 is I'm gonna give you till the 20th of March to complete your 30 paces.
Wait, did you switch it to
Now,
20?
what'd you say?
One
Wait a
is
minute.
Boss Babe Reflection, 2
Oh,
of
yeah,
Shelley.
that's all number 1. That's all number 1. I'm happy you said. It is, yeah, in fact, number 1 is to do your reflections, book Shelley, and talk about those reflections with Shelley.
Okay, got it.
It's not, that's not an individual.
Okay, I was like.
That's a you and me deal.
Yeah.
That's all number 1.
Book Shelley and talk what?
About your reflections.
Oh. Book Shelley and talk.
Go over your
My
answers.
crown's so long.
Number 2 is to finish your 30 phases by March the 20th. So remember, it was 15 phases for January, 15 for February. I don't know where y'all have landed, where you stopped, where you took off and crashed and
20th?
burned. By March the 20th.
Okay, let's see.
It was accumulation of 30 faces for Boss Babes. So if you want your dang bracelet,
Oh.
Betty is the only one that has done her 30 faces. Okay, and so,
So I'm done with that.
well, girl, you
I know I need to keep going,
There's more.
but I get my bracelet.
Yes.
That's the main
Yes.
thing.
Okay. Number 3.
So that would be a total
Never
of 30
Total
pages.
of 30
Oh.
faces from January 1 to March the 20th. Okay. Yeah.
Wanna make sure?
Yeah. And so, I mean, what do y'all, let me just kind of throw this out, like 30 faces, January 1 to March 20th.
That would actually be, see if we were getting a report card, I would think.
I think it'll be worse than that.
Well, they don't give C's anymore, they give F's.
January 1st and March.
March
20th.
20th.
And the next.
Just some ponder, some thinking on that, like, how are you gonna feel?
Like
You
in one
can't get
spare
30 out
time.
of 60 days. No, wait, 30, 30.
Anybody could do, if you have 0, you could do 30, because it's only the
80.
6. Okay, so I'm just making sure we're clear.
31.
All right, number 3 is practice a career chat with your interview guide. And I'm not sure what Melissa, like the career chat system is probably what she talked more with. The other book inside your Boss Babe, you know how you had 2 books?
Yeah.
I really wanted to do a career chat with each one of y'all live with a person with that book.
Ooh.
Yeah, so just between now and the 20th-ish, I mean, I'd like to be able to book a one-on-one career chat with somebody, you, me, and that person, and we can use that notebook, okay?
So that's.
That's number 3.
That's what number 3 is, yes.
Career chat.
Career chat with Shelley using the guide. All right, so those are the 3 things. But notice, like I said, today is only the 6th, and you have till the 20th. Okay, so that's doable. All right, March calendar. Flip out your date book. Open your date book up really fast. The March calendar is posted. March is wild. It's different. So stay tuned or you will miss out. Next week, we will not be here on Tuesday. We have booked, we're going to go eat dinner together at Angelina's on Monday night.
6:30.
Yes, 6:30. 6:30, Angelina's in Corinth. Okay, it's the one that's let us come in and do,
That's March the 6th.
March the 12th.
Oh.
12th to 6th. Today's the 6th. All right, so next week will be on
At what
Monday,
time?
6:30. Angelina's in Corinth. And it's going to be, I'm going to have a little bit of an agenda. It's not going to be like a meeting. But if you don't want to eat a lot dinner, that's fine. Grab an appetizer, just something to kind of get back to Isabel. She'd let us come in maybe at times. So a little bit of business for her would be great. But and we're gonna have a little bit of an agenda. kind of just wrapping up. I mean, if you have any kind of loose end questions, boss, anything that was kind of left undone with Boss Babes, because I really feel like we could have got another 9 weeks on some of this stuff. So if there's anything that's specific unopened, bring that with you next week, and we can kind of touch and answer questions and that kind of stuff too. On Monday, you're welcome to bring a guest. No reason why guests can't hang out with us. And I did bump that back to Monday just because career conference is on Friday. Okay, so that we're not out too much that week. All right, and then the following week, when we come back, we're all gathering. Monday night meetings, Tuesday night meetings, we're all gonna be on Thursday night. That's our big Boss Babe. Woo! That's where we're
fit.
I know. We've got the conference room across the hall. It's a big, huge space over there. So we're gonna be utilizing that. Plus here, we're gonna have a, it's gonna be awesome, you guys. So the idea is to invite all the people back that you have facialed, invite new people, invite yourself. I mean, just whoever, show up with somebody. We're gonna have a lady doing some financial talking. We're gonna have a brush clinic going on. We're gonna have spray tanning going on. We're gonna have a massage person going on. I mean, yeah, it's gonna be like a woman's, and this is women's club, like a women's health. It's on Thursday night, the 22nd. There'll be a little bit of a program the first 30 minutes, and that's when we're gonna honor everybody who completed Boss Babes, gives out their bracelets. Yeah, and then we're gonna have each person that has a station give a little brief, like what they're doing at theirs. And then we're gonna split up, and then you just kind of get to move around and do what you want in each one. What time?
So we're not having a meeting the 20th.
Is that Tuesday?
Yeah.
Correct. It'll be the 22nd. So next week it's Monday night. The next week it's Thursday night. And then the last week, we're back to Tuesdays.
All at 6:30?
So, yeah, all at 6:30.
You on Thursday?
Oh, thank you for it all.
Yeah.
Thursday.
All at 6:30. All at 6:30. It's just kind of weird, you guys. Everything kind of came to with spring break, with career conference, with Boss Babes ending. It was just like, just all here. And so,
So we're
yeah.
here Monday.
Thursday, and then back to Tuesdays.
You know what, I'm gonna invite some of my team members
Perfect.
to come.
Right.
And that's gonna be stuff they've never seen.
Yeah, and we're also working on it, maybe lashes. The flyer was supposed to have already been done, but we had a Botox lady come in, now she's not coming. And so I mean, we've got like all sorts of, but they're still trying to finalize them. We can get them, yeah. So anyway, I was really hoping we would have already had it by now, but it's coming. All right, so that. And then the star quarter ends on the 15th. What a big star. March 15th.
Oh my gosh.
Star on the 15th.
It ends.
Yep, midnight. All right, so I'm still recording. Not that everybody needed to know about the March calendar.
Oh, and it's
Farewell.
my grandson's birthday. I know you want to know that.
Farewell, Boss Babe.
Over. He'll be 5.